Alright guys, welcome back. New episode of Subscriber Dynasty. I have a bye week this week, so no gameplay footage from me. I will show my recruiting after the advance. See how everybody else did. Oregon State ends up winning 34-17. West Virginia 100-24. Oklahoma State 31-17. Rutgers ends up losing 44-36. Georgia Tech ends up winning 49-10. Arizona ended up not getting his game in. So sorry man, I'm going to skip past you. Illinois wins 44-36. UCF wins 70-19. Mississippi State and Kentucky loses 45-44 in overtime to the Italian. Man, love to see that game. Louisville ended up knocking his game in. Sorry, doing skip past you. Kentucky ends up winning 45-44. So I need to go back and double check and see who has missed games recently, because we have the 3 strikes you're out rule, and I'm not sure who has and who hasn't hit that. So I just need to keep that in mind for guys that are interested. We do have a waiting list for people wanting to join. We are no longer adding people to that list. It's over like 200 people long still, and I stopped adding people to the list like 4 months ago. So it's hard to get people in, but it's just, to me, there's no point in adding people to the list whenever it's just gonna keep getting longer and longer without moving much. So we're gonna advance it to the next week and see my recruiting and maybe some stats, stuff like that, and we'll be right back. Alright, let's get on with the advance, and this is my recruiting board. I got some pretty solid recruits, man. My team's going to be very nice next year. I'll probably just add a couple more people to the list to round me off, but I'm looking pretty stacked, man. Strong safety, that's 81 overall. An athlete that's an 80 and fast. Athlete that's 79 and fast. Corners, centers. Like, my defense drastically improved with these. Just the 3 corners, not counting the strong safety and the 2 athletes. I mean, this dude, for sure, corner, for sure. I mean, at the very least, maybe even a safety. This athlete, for sure. Secondary, could be a decent quarterback, maybe even a running back. Dude's fast with a 75 break tackle. Sign him up for running back. He's only 6 foot, too bad. Running back, I don't care. Dude's going to be good. A defensive end. Tackle, then I even got a fullback because I said I needed one, so I went ahead and got one. Why not? The way my recruiting's going on, I was able to pull it off. Let's check out the top classes. If I'm not number 1, something's wrong. Wow, I'm number 15. I guess because I don't have caliber 5-star recruits, but dude, my recruiting class, to me, easily the best recruiting class in the game right now. 3 for 3, 4, and then 1. Everybody else is like, oh, I got 5-star recruits. Man, 5-star recruits ain't nothing. I guess that's what's important. Anyways, I'll check out my recruiting board later, but I have a game against Duke this week. Looking forward to seeing how that's going to go. They're 1-6. We're 4-3, 4-0 in conference. Hopefully to get a nice little win out of conference there. Oregon State and USC. West Virginia, TCU. Oklahoma State, Texas Tech. Rutgers, Indiana. I was going to say Illinois. Georgia Tech and Pitt, Arizona and Cal, Illinois, Minnesota, UCF and ECU, Mississippi State, South Carolina. Louisville ended up losing. Wow. He ended up knocking his game in. He literally just sent me a message saying, hey, I've been sick all week, wasn't able to get my game in. He takes a hard hit right there. He was number 6, ends up losing in overtime to Syracuse. And Kentucky plays Texas A&M. Check out the, went one too far. Championship contenders, see where everybody's sitting at as of right now. I'm 62 apparently. And Illinois number 5. Illinois way up there, Big Ten. UCF at number 8. West Virginia number 10. And then Louisville 19. Oregon State 23. Georgia Tech 25. Oklahoma State 27. Man, everybody right there trying to be ranked. And I'm back here at 62. Kentucky, Rutgers at 40 and 41. Mississippi State 51. Myself 62. But look at that. 32, 24, 27 for a team that's a 3-star team that started out the season 0-3. Huge improvement. Anybody else? I think I might be last. 62. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm the only one that struggles. Arizona hasn't. I don't think he's played a couple of his games. He ends up at 101, where he would probably be way up there as well, especially in the Pac-12. He's got a pretty good team in Arizona. Check out the Heisman Watch. See what's going on with that. We have Rutgers, West Virginia, UCF, West Virginia, and Louisville, all users, which is what I want. I like seeing users up there for like awards and stuff like that. But that's it, man. We are doing pretty good halfway through the season, trying to finish strong. I mean, our last game of the regular season is against UCF for the conference, and that's going to be a doozy of a game, man. Actually, let's go and check out conference standings. He is undefeated, 7-0, 4 and I'm 4-3, both undefeated in conference. He's putting up a lot more points than I am, but it's going to be a battle for the American to fight against Houston. Big 12, West Virginia, Oklahoma State, still battling out over there. Big 10, the leaders, that should have been renamed. I don't know why it wasn't, because I think it's the East and West. They're not leaders and legends anymore. Rutgers leading one side, Illinois leading the other. I think they just played two, and they'll play again for the conference championship. Conference USA. No users on the east side, no users on the west side. Independence, nobody. Mac Attack, Bowling Green, and Ball State, and Northern Illinois, Mountain West, Boise State, UNLV, Pac-12. It looks like Oregon State's got it pretty much locked, and then UCLA, Arizona. Don't know if they'll be able to make the comeback. SEC-wise, Kentucky's looking pretty good over on his side. The other side, Alabama, is pretty much running the show. Sun Belt, nobody over there. Appalachian State doing work, man. ACC, Louisville, and Georgia Tech. Those two users, and then back to the American. So I have a rough end of my season, but we are ready to roll, man. I got a game against Duke this week. That's what I'm looking at, 1 week at a time. I got to focus on the opponent in front of me and come out and get a win. That's gonna be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that supported me via Patreon. It's not required or anything like that. I don't really advertise it or anything, but as a special thank you for the people that have donated, this is just a little credit section that's going to run at the end of every video. So hope you guys enjoy, and thank you once again for the support. It means a lot to my family and I. Helps me continue to do this, because this is just a part-time hobby for me. And it takes away from family time outside of my 9-to-5 job, so I appreciate it. Each and every person who watches my videos, as well as supports it, as well as the people that are supporting via Patreon, it really means a lot. So thank you.